You will hear a number of different recordings, and you will have to answer questions on what you hear. There will be time for you to read the instructions and questions, and you will have a chance to check your work. All the recordings will be played once only. The test is in 4 sections. Write all your answers in the listening question booklet. At the end of the test, you will be given 10 minutes to transfer your answers to an answer sheet. Now turn to Section 1. Section 1. You will hear a couple discussing what they plan to see and do while they are visiting London. First, you have some time to look at questions 1 to 6. You will see that there is an example which has been done for you. On this occasion only, the conversation relating to this will be played first.
I'm so excited about this holiday, Brenda. I hope we get to see everything we've planned to.
That's why I've brought this tourist guide with me, to help us with London's sights and attractions.
That was a good idea. I was going to buy one first thing in the morning.
Well, I'm one step ahead of you, Robert, as usual.
The woman has brought a tourist guide with her, so C has been written against the answer. Now we shall begin. You should answer the questions as you listen, because you will not hear the recording a second time. Listen carefully and answer questions 1 to 6.
I'm so excited about this holiday, Brenda. I hope we get to see everything we've planned to.
That's why I've brought this tourist guide with me, to help us with London's sights and attractions.
That was a good idea. I was going to buy one first thing in the morning.
Well, I'm one step ahead of you, Robert, as usual.
Very funny, Brenda. You know, I didn't come to London to get into a fight with you.
Only joking, Robert. Lighten up a bit, will you? Look, I've already studied the guide, and I suggest we start with the British Museum for our first day here. It opens at 10, so we'll have an early breakfast at the hotel and get there just before that.
But I'm still exhausted from the flight, and I was hoping to sleep in tomorrow.
Robert, we didn't come all the way here to spend our days in the hotel room.
I suppose you're right. But how will we get there so early? Taxis are terribly expensive in London.
According to the guide, getting there is a piece of cake. We'll just take the tube to Tottenham Court Road. It's only a short walk away from there.
What about admission? Isn't it expensive? After all, it is the British Museum.
We needn't worry about paying to get in either, because admission is free. There's a restaurant in the building where we can grab a bite too. And a number of gift shops, in case we want to buy souvenirs.
Okay, but it depends on how much they cost. Museum gift shops can be pretty expensive. Anyway, what shall we do after that?
Well, the guide says that we'll need to spend most of the day there if we want to see it properly. I suggest we do that and then take a walk around the center in the afternoon, so that we can see Big Ben and Westminster Abbey. If we've got time, that is.
Yeah, we'll see. But I'd like to take my time in the museum. After all, we're probably not going to visit it again. Hey, what about having a meal and a drink in the evening at that cozy place around the corner from the hotel? What's it called? The King's something or other.
The King's Arms.
That's it. What do you think?
Yeah, why not?
Great. So what's on the cards for day 2 then?